All right, if you're looking at engineering colleges in the Rajapalayam area for the 2026 admissions, then Ramco Institute of Technology with TNEA Code 4678 is one you'll want to pay close attention to. Let's dig in and see what this institution is all about.
Right off the bat, two things just jump out. First, it's founded by the Ramco Group, a massive industrial powerhouse. And second, its governing council has some serious academic credibility, including a former director from IIT Madras. You know, that mix of industry muscle and top-tier academic guidance, that's a pretty powerful combination to start with.
So let's start right at the beginning. Let's talk about the foundation. Where did this college come from? What's its core identity?
So Ramco Institute of Technology, or RIT as it's known, opened its doors in 2013. It's a self-financing college, and it's affiliated to Anna University, Chennai. Now, for parents and students, this is key. Admissions are done through TNEA, Tamil Nadu Engineering Admissions, and a full 65% of the seats are under the government quota. The whole thing was started by the Raja Charity Trust.
But here's what's really interesting: their mission. This wasn't just about setting up another college. The whole idea was for it to be a corporate social contribution from the Ramco Group. The goal was very specific: to bring quality technical education at a cost people could actually afford to the students right there in that region.
Okay, so we've got the big names and a noble mission. But what about the proof? Let's look for some objective, third-party validation of their academic quality. For any family looking at an engineering college, this is probably the biggest question, right? How can you really be sure about the quality of the education before you commit?
Well, one of the best answers to that question comes from the National Board of Accreditation, the NBA. It's pretty much the gold standard for engineering programs in India. And for RIT, the number you really need to remember is this one: 5.
That's right, 5 of their main engineering programs have current NBA accreditation, and as you can see, these aren't about to expire. Civil is good all the way into the end of 2028, and the others are valid well into 2027. This isn't just a piece of paper, it's a strong, independent signal that their teaching and academic processes are up to the mark. So, with a solid foundation and that quality stamp of approval, let's see what kind of opportunities this creates for students, in terms of the courses they offer and the focus on research.
The college has a total intake of 720 seats, spread across these 8 different BE and BTech programs. And you can see there's a really heavy focus on the computer science streams. I mean, you've got 180 seats in core CSE, plus a big intake in those new age branches like AI and data science and computer science and business systems.
Now let's try to put some numbers on their research and innovation. First up, intellectual property. The faculty and students here have either filed or been granted 84 patents. That's a pretty big number.
And this culture of innovation isn't just on paper. It's backed by actual funded research. Right now, they have 19 ongoing funded research projects.
And the value of these projects is nothing small either. It's over 97 lakh rupees. For a college that's just a little over a decade old, that level of research funding is really quite impressive.
And to make all this work happen, the campus has 10 Anna University-approved research centers. This means students and faculty can actually pursue their PhD research right there on campus.
So you see, these aren't just random numbers. They're all part of a much bigger research ecosystem. The college is certified as a scientific and industrial research organization, and they're getting funds from top national bodies like DST and even DRDO. You combine that with industry-powered labs from companies like Tesla, Vinyasa, or Robotics, and you get a learning environment that's very practical and very connected to the real world.
And that brings us to the big question, probably the most important one for any family. What's the payoff? What's the return on this investment? Let's look at career outcomes and the kind of support systems they have in place. So, according to the data they reported for TNEA 2025, the college has a placement rate of 90%. And the recruiters who come to campus are pretty impressive too, including well-known product companies like Zoho, Solardis, and NFN Labs. But it's not just about placements. The achievements of the students really tell you about the culture on campus. Let's look at a few. In 2023, a team from RIT won the Smart India Hackathon. And that wasn't a fluke. They also won it in 2022. Winning a huge national competition like that 2 years in a row? Well, that shows a consistent level of excellence. And it's not just coding. They also won a national bronze medal at the India Skills Competition for robot system integration. Again, another major achievement on an all-India stage. And this focus on practical innovation is proven again by a first prize at the ICT Academy's Student Innovator Awards. This kind of track record in national competitions is a really strong sign of the talent and mentorship at the college.
Okay, now for the practical stuff, the things that matter day to day. The college provides separate hostels for boys and girls, both with a vegetarian mess. For day scholars, they have a massive network of 27 bus routes that cover the entire region, which is a huge plus. And importantly, for students who are eligible, scholarships are available from both government schemes and from the institution itself.
Just as a final note, all the information we've discussed today has been sourced directly from the college's own official website and from trusted government portals at the time we put this together.
Explore more engineering colleges at profsam.com, your true source for 12th to engineering decisions.